Morning all. We'll just wait for you to join. Nobody's in yet. And I promised I'd do one at 10:30 for all of those that couldn't join last night, or maybe you've all watched it already because you are ordering. But we'll wait and see. Said I'd be here. It is a lovely day. Ah, we've got 6 people in. You're starting to come in. Say hello, please. Say good morning. Let me know what the weather's like where you are. Morning all. Who've we got? Let's see who's first in. Must have all had a lie-in. I had a little lie-in. I had a good night's sleep last night. Probably the best I've had for quite a few weeks. Well, 2 of you have gone. You've decided you don't like the top I'm wearing. So, go on, somebody please write a comment. Say good morning so I know who you are. Because I haven't seen any yet. Maybe they're just a bit late coming through. Right, good morning Wendy, you're the first one. It's raining there. We've had, morning Linda, we've had sunshine and showers. Morning Paula. Bluish sky. It's gorgeous here in Cramlington. You're not far from me at Hortonley Spring. We've had some really heavy showers, but then we've got sunshine now. It's still a bit blowy. Mum sent me a beautiful rainbow earlier on, so it's going to be a fabulous Friday. Who else have we got? Because according to the insights, there's 8 of you, so who are the other 5? Lexi's taken her dad. Good morning Sue. Good morning Ronald. Good morning Sophie, how are you? I love your hat, Sophie. It's a beautiful colour. So Lexi's taken her dad for a walk, and it's currently, hi Louise, hi Hayley, hi Sarah, morning Brenda. It's windy here in Sunderland. Well, you're on the coast. It's like us. When you're on the coast, you get all the wind, and it's always a bit cooler, isn't it? Hi Sharon, how are you? Yeah, so we had some really heavy showers. The wind's still breezy, but it's dying down a bit. Trees are starting to turn. I love autumn's my favourite season. I think it's partly because I'm a September baby. But I just love the colours in the trees. It was the time of year that I quite enjoyed, if that's the right word, driving up and down the A1 to Peterborough, which I did for 18 years, because in the autumn, every time you went up and down, the trees had changed. I prefer the cooler months. I don't mind the dark nights, because you can get your jammies on, and it doesn't matter, nobody plays war with you because you've got your jammies on early. Our trees started, some of them start in August, and it's the same trees every year. Sharon, have you noticed that? Oh, terrible wind and rain. Jackie Jones just bought the paper charms kit, all except the envelope liners. Well, you can always go back and get them another time, but I hope you like what you've got. I'm going to add some more descriptions. Poor Becky was up till early hours of this morning, adding them to the website, and then I jumped on the computer this morning and put them all in order and checked the newsletter and sent the newsletter out. So people please do sign up for the newsletter. They're interesting reading as well. We don't, you know, it's not, we try and make them, they're on a witchy theme. We try and make them so they're informative and they're a bit funny. So yeah, please do sign up for the newsletter. Jackie Jones, love the colours. When you see them all together, don't they look beautiful? Oh, and by the way, folks, for those of you who were in last night, I did find the frames. I did find them. I'll show you them closer up later on. They were in the bin. Just, you know, having a crafty moment. Can't remember a flipping thing. The F can be as bad as you want, depending how bad a day you're having. Hi Jean, Nanny Jean, how are you this morning? Right, so same as yesterday for those of you who joined us last night. I will, do you know what, I'm going to be honest with you. Yesterday I was having not a dark day, I was having a grey day. I don't know why. It was grey outside, and it was just one of those days where you just, it wasn't that I wasn't in a happy place, because I like to think I'm in a happy place every day, but I wasn't my usual jovial self. But this morning I've woken up and it's like it's Fabulous Friday, and as I say, yeah, it keeps coming over showery, but my mum keeps sending me rainbows. And when she sends, you know, my mum loved rainbows. I think I've told you before, The Wizard of Oz was a favourite film, and she associated with the Tin Man. And we sang, we had Somewhere Over the Rainbow at Mum's funeral. And she just loves seeing rainbows, so she sends me rainbows. As you know, I'm quite a spiritual person, and she sends me rainbows and robins and bombards me with white feathers when I need them, which is really comforting. And so this morning she sent me this humongous rainbow, and I watched it grow, because it started off just as like a little bit of an arch, but then it was right across the sky, and it was a great big one as well. You'd have had to travel miles to find the ends of the rainbow, you know. But I think rainbows, they do make you smile, don't they? They do. And then of course Lexi. Well, Lexi hasn't been very well this last week. She's had the runs, bless her. So we've been taking turns, Colin and I, to sleep on the sofa. She's very good at letting you know that she needs to go out, but last night she didn't need to go out at all. So we're hoping, if you're a dog owner, you'll know what I mean. Sandy, damn it, already. Oh, Sandy, can I tell you, you were the first person to buy it. I love you, Sandy Sheriff. If you're a dog owner, you talk about poos all the time. So she's gone out with the order to do big fat poos today, and they're going to be good poos, because we're feeding her on fresh chicken, cooked of course, and rice, and then she's getting scrambled egg, and she gets this special tin food. We don't normally feed her on tin food. You get the tin out, and if you give her a tin opener, she'd open it herself. But we can't get the usual chicken and rice one that we get. We'd have to go to the vet in Gosforth. So we've got some from Pets at Home, and it's fish based. And oh my God, it stinks. And she insists, when she's had we always end up talking about Lexi, don't we? When she's eaten a meal, she knows there's a bit of magic up on the top of the microwave. Magic is ham or corned beef or cheese. And she knows if she comes in and she stands in front of her dad, Colin, and she says to her, have you eaten it all? And she looks at him and he'll say, show me. And she takes him back into the kitchen and stands over the bowl as if to say, look, I've eaten it, can I have my magic now? So then she gets her treat, you see. You don't train them, they train you. They're very subtle about it, but they train you. So hopefully when I'll get a good report about her poos when she comes back from her walk. So yeah. Right, so for those of you who weren't in last night because she had other commitments, how would you like to make cards like this? Now this is one of the lovely layouts templates, and I think I'll stick them in the paper charms collection, because you can see how the papers work great together. So we wanted to come up with some new things for you, because you know you can only have so many paper kits and what have you. So we realized that we've got to start and put our witchy hats on and come up with some new ideas. So I thought, right, well, backing papers, decorative papers, when we go to the artwork that we license, you can see all they do materials and things like that in these, and you can see all the different colours, and I think, oh, that would look really nice on paper. So I said to Becky, right, how about doing a range where we have a theme, but all different patterns of backing papers, and not necessarily all in the same colours, but in shades of and complementing colours. So and then we'll do essentials to go with them and the solid couple colours, but we'll just put them in a pack. So that was the initial idea for the packs. But then I thought, right, well, okay, then you'll want some templates to use with them, not just in PDF form for those of you who don't have a cutting machine, but also in SVG for those people who do have cutting machines. Obviously we need sentiments, and then I thought, right, well, what else can we have? So we thought frames, and then envelope liners. So this is going to build up into a library, and at least twice a month we'll release new decorative papers, and at least once a month we'll add 1 or 2 template files there, because there's an awful lot that you can do. You know, we could do Christmas sentiments, we could do Christmas frames and things like that. So this is going to build and build. So we've priced them at £4.99 for your decorative papers pack, which has got 32 A4 sheets in. You've got 8 ditzy papers, 8 larger designs, all different. You've got 8 essential papers, 2 designs in 2 colours, and I think it's 4 designs in 2 colours. Something, no, 2 designs in 4 colours each. Get it right, Lynda. It's only early, you know. I haven't had my second cup of tea yet. And then we've got, what else did we add in? Oh, 8 solid colours, right? We did the interface. And by the way, I asked a question yesterday, and I was pleasantly surprised by the answer. I asked how many of you used our interface. Would you miss it if you didn't have it? And oh gosh, the messages were pinging. Love it, love it, love it. Don't take it away. Love it, love it, love it. So, you know, you put your 6 pence worth in and tell me if you like. Because, you know, when I started this journey with digital crafting all those years ago, it's nearly 21 years ago now, when I started working with Chris Warner, you only had the choice of a Windows PC or a Mac, and Mac users were few and far between because Macs were so expensive. They still are, and they're used mainly by professional designers. I'm going to just shut this blind a little bit because the sun is that's it, the sun's that bright. So it was mainly Windows PC users that we aimed at, but now you've got Chromebooks, you've got iPads, you've got iPhones, anything you can connect a printer to you can use. So there's so many devices, which is why we've got 2 ways of looking at our designs. You can either go into the docs folder, or you can use the autorun.exe, but the autorun.exe only works on Windows. We have not found another piece of software that allows us to do a similar sort of thing on all those different devices. And can you imagine how much work there would be if every device had its own piece of software? So, you know, we've come up with a solution, but if you're like me, you like the interface because you like visuals, you like to see the thumbnails. So let me start with what we've got in the actual, right, so then of course we have to think of a name. So I came up with paper charms because it's got to be in the theme of the Crafty Witches. So tell me if you approve of the name. So here we have, these are the what we call the ditsies. So you're going to get 8 ditsies papers, and if you go on the website, as usual, Becky's put you some thumbnails to show you the designs. So we've got this gorgeous leaf. Then we've got these lovely pretty flowers, little flowers. Then we've got these like, I would say they're like chrysanthemum or asters. And then we've got this with a touch of green. And can you see what I mean by you've got all different colours within these packs? But, as my favourite saying goes, they all mix, match and harmonise. It's a good one, that one, is that? Should I trademark that? Because somebody will pinch it. Then we decided, right, well, some people like to have larger designs because they're doing larger projects. So you've got 8 larger designs and they're different to the ditsies. So what you could do is, in your PDF, you know how you can resize things. You can make these smaller and you can make the other ones bigger. You've got best of both worlds. So we've got this beautiful autumnal leaves. Then we've got this quite contemporary flowers. They're like poppies. Then we've got these beautiful pumpkins on a purpley background. And then we've got these, what are these ones? Oh, acorns and toadstools. So there are 4 more different designs on there. So they are your decorative papers thing. Jackie, thank you. And Sandy, I'm glad you you like the names. Then we've got 8 lots of essential papers. So you've got 2 patterns, and the patterns will vary from collection to collection. So on this one, you've got very tiny flowers. I don't know whether they look a bit like dots from what I can see from this screen, but they are little flowers. And you've got these in 4 colours. So there's one of the other colours. And then we've done like the little X's on this side. And these, they do look the same colour, but they're not. I can assure you they are different colours. So you're going to get 4 of each of those 2 designs there. And then you've got your solid colours. So they range from like a dark sage green, you've got a caramel, you've got, that looks like a Caramac colour, doesn't it? You've got there's like a claret red, you've got a toffee, and then you've got like a mocha there. So that is the basics of your decorative papers. And as I say, what we'll do is we'll do at least 2, she says, different collections each month for you to build up into a library. And they'll always they'll be totally different to what you've had the month before. So hopefully you know you'll like what you see. If you've gone in and bought them today, you'll like what you see, and then you'll start and you'll collect them all. So then we've got the envelope liners. Now they're self-explanatory. Sometimes it's nice to have the inside of the envelope matching. We did try to do envelopes, which is all right for the smaller envelopes, but when you get to the big ones, you've got to have the 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and of course then you've got to have an A3 printer. So we abandoned the envelopes, and what Becky's come up with, I think she came up with either 5 or 7 different designs of the top of the envelope, the flap. So what you've got is your envelope template. This is a 6x6. I don't know whether you can, oh, there, that's better. So you can print it on the back and cut out, put your design on the front of it, or you can actually print it onto your design and then cut it out. And now I don't think we've done SVG files for this one. We might have done, I might be telling a fib, but I'm not telling you deliberately. You'll have to go and have a look after this. Good morning, Pauline. Where have you been? Then we've done, you have to have sentiments, don't you? So we've done them so you can cut them out with your dies, cut them out freehand. We've done squares, circles, rectangles and ovals, and we've done them in large and small. So this is what they look like. There's the small circles, and you can see they've got a big edge. So you can take these, if you've got a scan and cut, you can scan these in and cut them out on your scan and cut, or you can do what I did on this card. Can you see that one there? I've just used one of my circle dies and then laid it up, matted and laid it. So there are your small circles, and these are your larger circles. And we've got things like happy birthday to you, in deepest sympathy, with all my love, thinking of you, sending good luck on your special day. You've got the squares, large and small. I think all together, I counted up, oh, there's my pen. Look, I put things, I couldn't find it. I don't know why I put it in there. Altogether, you've got 164 sentiments there in that collection. And again, it goes without saying that we will do more collections of sentiments, because you can never have enough sentiments, can you? And we'll do them for all different occasions, because I can see, you know, you'll be crying out for, you'll be wanting Christmas soon. So then what you can do is you can print them onto your solid colours, you can print them onto your patterned papers if you want to. So there's a sentiment collection there. Now all of the embellishment collections, all the add-ons or the upsells are all $2.99 each. And some of you have been buying already, some of you are buying everything, thank you. Some of you are buying the paper kit and a couple of templates. Some of you are just buying the templates because you don't want the backing papers. So they're all available separately. So some of you might have bought one set of templates, and when you start using them, I think, oh, I wished I bought them. Well, they're there for you to buy. So then we've done frames, and I think we've done 5 different types of frames, and they're in all the sizes, so you don't have to worry about resizing them. We've got them as PDF files, and we've also got them as SVG files. Now, for those of you who don't have an electronic cutter, because it does make it easy, there is one particular frame, we call it the Perfect Edge frames, and it's something that I used to use many years ago, and enables you to have the perfect, you know, when you get the scissors out and you cut the inside, sometimes your scissors slip or you nip into the corner of the frame and you have to start again. This, can you see that, gives you the perfect inside and the perfect outside, the perfect edge, nice crisp edges, and it's done using this template. So what you do is you've got your score lines there. Now if you use the SVG file, they will be cut for you, so you can just bend them back, but you'll score along those edges and cut up the, snip up the, I'm pointing at the screen, snip up this edge here, can you see, snip up that edge there, fold them back like that and stick them down, and then you've got a really crisp edge frame, and you've got those in the sizes for all the popular cards. So we've got a fancy frame, and you've got the layer base, we've got a bubble edge frame, and you've got the layer. So there's 5 different ones of those, and again what you can do is you can print them onto your backing papers. Look, so that is using the perfect frames, perfect edge frames. How do we get your lovely card, Julie? Sentiments do finish a card off, Pauline. Julie, you've asked a good question at the right time, the right place. If you go onto our website, maybe are you there, Kevin or Sharon? Can you put in the comments a link to the Paper Emporium brick? Right, the paper. I used to do World of Paper, as you know, and I've sold thousands and thousands of packs of cards, and the brick was always the most popular. I now have my own brick in Lynda Chapman's Paper Emporium. It's normally $24.99 for 250 sheets, and you can't look at Dawn. Dawn's 4 bricks this month. What are you doing? And it's 250 GSM. It's super smooth. It's lovely white card because there's whites and there's dirty whites. You can split it into packs and sell it on if you want to. You can share, although you know I don't share because I'm the oldest of 5 and I did all my sharing while I was a child. So there you go, Ian. So Julie, Ian's just put a link to the Paper Emporium. Now, what I mean when I said you're at the right time is we've got £5 off each pack until Sunday night. So you will get 250 sheets for £19.99. That's less than 10p a sheet. It's good enough for a base card because you add onto it. It's great for your 3D. It's great for stamping on. It's great for watercolour. It doesn't drink the ink. I mean, Dawn's a good testament. To buy 4 packs of cards a month shows you that she loves what she gets. You know me, it's got to be top quality. I do not sell. If I won't use it myself, and I do use it because here you go. I've just started a new pack, and there is my pack. So I do use it myself. And oh, there's Sally from America. What time is it where you are, Sally? It's either, it must be a weird time. So go on there. We charge £2.99 P&P because I have to go through a fulfillment centre. I don't send it out. I've got a lovely company based in Manchester who store the packs for me and send them out. But unlike the digital downloads, which are free P&P because you download them straight away. 6 a.m. you're up early. Is it nice weather over there? There's Sharon saying it's great for if you use pencils to colour in. Yeah, I sell loads. I wasn't going to sell anything tangible in the Crafty Witches. It was all going to be digital downloads. Then I got my arm twisted by somebody who I trusted and started selling the papers. Then he did the dirty on me. But I continued. The lovely company that I get the card from, I built up such a good relationship with them that when this person and I parted company, they offered to do my fulfillment for me, both for the television and for our website. So I have to charge you a little bit of postage, but if I told you that I only charge you about 1/3 of what it costs us to post. I absorb the rest of the cost at the moment. I haven't, you know, postage is going up. I mean, £1.50 for a first class stamp. And then, do you know, you don't even get it guaranteed the next day. It's my birthday last week on the 18th. I had 3 people. Karen, prepare to be amazed. And yeah, I'll live up to my name of Gobby Lynda, which John Scott from Sewing Street gave me. First time watching you on here. Well, you'll get to meet Lexi just later on. She might even sing for you this morning. She's not in very good, I'm not in very good voice in the morning. I had 3 cards that were posted on the 17th, first class stamp, that didn't arrive until the day after my birthday. And I think why they didn't arrive was partly because our post lady's off on a Wednesday. It was my birthday on the Wednesday, and our post lady is off, and I don't think they put another post person on the round. So I think that's why I didn't get my cards till the day after. But it's all good, positive, because it makes your birthday last longer, doesn't it? Thank you, Karen, that you love our products. We try to please. Yes, Jackie Jones, postage costs are ridiculous. I'm not that old that I remember the penny black stamps, but, you know, you pay more, but you get less, don't you? It's like a lot. I don't know what age group we are in, but I'm glad I grew up when I did. I wouldn't want to be growing up now. Things are getting worse. They're not getting better. So if you go, Jackie, and just create an account, send us... if you get your order in early this morning, it might get shipped this afternoon. You might get it on Monday or Tuesday. I've been watching and using your products for years. Thank you. Thank you. I know it's $2.99. Thank you, Pauline. You know, I try. We might have to put it up next year. You never know. Just it's because it all comes... We don't send it by Royal Mail. It comes, it's either DHL or DPD. And it's all signed, well, you know, it's all tracked. We know where it is. So, you know, we just don't trust any old person to deliver it for you. Don't worry. Oh, Sophie, do you know what? Sophie, she's obsessed by cake. She really is. What's your favourite cake, Sophie? So we'll start, you know, normally we do get onto food. So my favourite cake, I like coffee and walnut cake. I like a good vanilla sponge with jam and cream in the middle. I used to sell cakes. I used to work for what is now Greg's. I was an area manager for them. So I sold millions of cakes, strawberry tarts, hooker sponges, you name it. But I'm not a very good baker. I once made a Christmas cake out of one of those cake mixes you buy in a box. It turned out like a lump of rock. Even the birds wouldn't eat it when I put it on the bird table. Cream cake, eclairs. I'm not that fussed on cream cakes. I'm a savoury person, which is good because I've got diabetes. So it's better that you eat savoury stuff. I've just discovered cheese and onion Pringles. Claire, my hairdresser. Colin has always had Pringles. I prefer crisps. Cheese and onion crisps are my favourite, but they have to be Walkers. I'm such a snob when it comes to food. I really am. Thank you about the packaging. He used to just get the ordinary or fig rolls. Fig rolls go without saying, Kevin the Warlock. I've got 3 packets in the cupboard. I've got to go for my annual health check this afternoon, 5 to 4. So I get grilled, I get told off. They weigh me, they look at my feet. I've cut my toenails. I'm going to get told off. So I've stayed off the fig rolls. I had to have a glass of wine last night. Please stop, you made me hungry. I forgot what I was talking about now. What was I talking about? Oh God, old age. So yeah, fig rolls. Oh, Pringles. So we had the ordinary Pringles. Tastes like cardboard. So then one day I'd run out of crisps. So I had to go with his sour cream and chive. Hey, they were quite nice. But then he started to complain because I was eating his Pringles, you see. Because you get a pie like that out of the packet, don't you? So then my hairdresser Claire, we were talking about Pringles. Bye, Jackie, go and get dressed, and don't forget to get washed before you get dressed. And she said cheese and onion. So the other day we were shopping. Yeah, ooh, I dreaded this so much. I was actually in the shops, and I said, "Can I have some cheese?" I don't know why I asked him, but I said, "Can I have some cheese and onion Pringles?" Well, we've already got this one pack, so I threw, I just wandered off. Don't matter, don't matter. So the other day he came back. Sour spiders. Oh, God, you're weird, you lot. The other day he came in, he said, "Oh, I've got a treat for you," and he gave me a tube of cheese and onion Pringles. He is canny, isn't he? He's trying to soft salt me. And I ate them. Hey, they're quite nice. They're my new favourite. Not as favourite as fig rolls are my favourite, but they're up there with them. Fig rolls are lovely. Yeah, but they've got to be McVitie's fig rolls. I tell you who sent me fig rolls. Jason Wilkes from Burton Girth. He sent me fig rolls for my birthday, and then he sent me a cream tea a couple of days later. What if you can have my permission. I've known you for years. You can have a pajama day if you want a pajama day, Viv. You work hard. There's no shame in having a pyjama day. And let's face it, when the dark nights start, when the clocks go back, sometimes if you don't get up late, it's not worth getting dressed, because a couple of hours later you've got to put your jammies back on again. So you have my permission. Smoky bacon Pringles. Never had a packet of smoky bacon crisps forever. I used to like pickled onions, crisps and roast chicken. See, you're all in your PJs, but I got dressed and I put a clean top on for you, and I put my posh perfume on. I put my Rive Gauche on for you. Can you smell? It smells lovely. So, does anybody want me to go through it again? In case they came in late, and because I could sit here procrastinating. There's a big word for you. Would you like to see Lexi? Let me see if Lexi. I can't hear her. Ah, the patter of giant feet. Lexi, come and say hello. There she is. Are you being a good girl? Did you do big fat poo-poos while you were out? And was it a good poo-poo? Have you had your breakfast? Do you want to sing? Do you want to sing? There you go, folks. Morning sings, and her tail wags as fast as she's singing. Isn't she? Absolutely. She's fabulous. She's got a good voice. We should go on Britain's Got Talent, shouldn't we? Don't think we get very far. The Dodgers going, "Oh, isn't she cute?" Because you are cute, aren't they? Huh? Were you having your breakfast? What you had for your breakfast? He hasn't given you fishy fish because you don't smell of it. Good girl. So, do you like us singing? She just started that one day. But when we're downstairs, she has to, she sits in front of you, and they give you that glare. And I always say, "What are you looking at me like that for?" And you get a slight wag of the tail. And, "Hi, Erica, how are you? How's your burn, bless you?" And Erica had an accident the other day. I hope you made him pay for it, Erica. Oh, bloody would. He wouldn't leave his shoes there again. He'd be wearing them sideways in his mouth. And she comes, and I say to her, "Do you want to sing? Sometimes you've got to spell the word out." And she gets up on the sofa, and she comes, sits on my knee, she parks her bum on my knee, puts her paws on my shoulder, and then we have to S-I-N-G. And then when we stop S-I-N-G, she then gives me kisses and smothers me, and then whacks her face here and gives me a huge cuddle. Don't you? Are you going to say bye-bye? Come on then. Alley up. 1, 2, 6. There we go. Mwah! You're just gorgeous. I just love you so much, darling. I love you so. You have had fish, because I can smell it now. Yes, you have had fish. Yeah, never mind trying to soft soap me. Did you have a nice walk? Did you? You just love them, don't you? Prefer dogs to people most of the time, apart from all of you. Right, so does anybody want me to go through it? Oh, Viv, kidney stones are really horrible. I know I've never had them myself, but they say the pain's excruciating. Both my mum and my sister had gallstones, and they were on pethidine. Getting better, redressed. It was a really nasty burn, Erica. She tripped over her husband's shoes and landed with her arm on the hob, and the hob had been on. Oh, hubby's gone to Belgium with his shoes. Yeah, well, they'd have been, as I say, I would have made him wear them, but not on his feet. He won't leave them there again. There's nothing like a dog except for them. Well, I would love more. House is not big enough, garden's not big enough, but Lexi's quite high maintenance, so she's destined to be an only child. She's lovely with people, she's lovely with other dogs, but the minute you start, if she's about and you start patting another dog, she does get a bit jealous, and she doesn't do anything, she just barks. But she's yeah, and she's so loving. She's number 9 in the family that we've had of Old English sheepdogs, because we've had them for over 50 years. I think I showed you. Right, if I show you all this, that's me in the late 70s with our very first Old English sheepdog, who was called Sophie, and she only lived till she was 7.5. We lost her to liver cancer, but she came to mine and Colin's wedding, and that's where the love of Old English sheepdogs started all those years ago. So Lexi is the 9th Old English we've had within the family, and didn't talk to him on the day. Erica, I wouldn't speak to him for a month, or else I'd only, say bad things. So Lexi is all the good points of the previous 8, all in the one dog. And the only thing that she is, one of her bad points, is she does bark, and she's a typical woman, because she has to have the last word. So when you tell her to stop barking, the barking diminishes till it's This is why we can't go on. We'd love to stay in a hotel. We used to stay in a lovely hotel over in the Lake District in Braithwaite, just outside of Keswick, and it was very dog friendly. And we used to take, when we had Rosie and Mum and Dad had Holly, we used to take both dogs on holiday. We used to go on holiday with them. But she would bark at anybody going past the room if they dared to talk or anything. So Crafty Witches, let's tell you a bit more about the website. So please go to the website, look on the bottom at all the social media places we're on. Pinterest, we've got all of the girls' samples and boys' samples are on Pinterest. There's loads of inspiration for you there. In Creative Friends, the girls have albums, the girls and boys have albums. Sign up for the newsletter. Think about joining the coven. If you join the coven, you get 25% off all products on our website, including the Paper Emporium. And then when we do our free, our discounts and things like that for non-club members, if we give them 25% offer, you get 50%. And it's, across the, but not on the Paper Emporium, you just get the 25% off that. So have a look. All the Kevin's done videos. If you're stuck as to how to use your digital downloads, he's got fantastic videos. I cannot sing Kevin's praises enough. In fact, I cannot sing our whole coven's praises enough, because I've surrounded myself with wonderful people, many of whom I've known for many years, who have gone on my crafting career journey with me, and I trust them implicitly. And they're all so enthusiastic and so supportive, and it's so wonderful to have a team like that. And we all, you know, people say, oh, we get on like a house on fire. We do. We have our slight squabbles because we're witches and, you know, we're warlocks, but you know what, they're just wonderful. Ian is going to be on Hobby Maker at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. on Sunday. He's got a September medley, which is 10 collections. Oh, thank you, Sharon. It's 10 collections. There's 300 A4 sheets of toppers and inserts, backing papers, solid papers. Some of you may already have some of the medley, but weigh up the pros and cons. It's $19.99. Normally each of these medleys, each of these 10 kits would sell for $4.99, so you're getting $49.99's worth of kits for $19.99. But I will put them in the special offers section so that you can benefit if you just want to buy individual ones. If if you're missing some from the collection, it's quite an eclectic collection. You've got things like Wild Chums, which has got the Highland cows on. You've got Bewitching Season. You've got a Dreamy Autumn, which has got a beautiful moon on it. You've got autumn ones. Then I've given you 3 paper potions together in a collection, but again, we'll do something in the special offers for that. We've also got the Halloween spellbinding collection on there. I've had to buy a new Eco Tank printers. My first one died. Can't live without my. If any of you are thinking about buying a new printer in the next few months, have a look at Epson's Eco Tank printers. They are so economical. You fill them up with these bottles of ink, and you can get a set of those. My A4 one uses 4 different colours. My A3 printer uses 6. For a set of A4, I think for a set of 4, I think I'd spend less than £20. And I'm only on about my 4th thing, and I've had this printer for about 3 years. They are brilliant. All of those papers I showed you earlier are all from my Eco Tank printer. It's a little workhorse, it really is. And my A3 one, when you see the boards on air, they're all done from that A3 printer as well. Right, folks, well, I've been on for nearly an hour. Some of you will have sore ears because I was on for over an hour last night. You can see I have been out of practice, and I do apologise for being absent, but obviously a lot of you know that my husband Colin, my rock, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer in February, and it sort of turned our world upside down. And he's just completed his course of radiotherapy at the beginning of September. He has to wait until mid-November to have his blood test, and then I think we'll have to wait a couple of weeks for them to get the results and then go and see the consultant. And then, bless him, if he didn't have all that to contend with, he had a cataract removed in June, beginning of June, which meant that he hasn't been able to drive because he's only had one lens in. Of course, it's not good just driving with one lens in. So I've been designated driver, hence me having to go shopping. I hate shopping. I'd rather stick pins in my eyes than go shopping. So I've been driving, so it wouldn't have been fair for me to go away down to Redditch, where I'm away for at least 3 days, and leave him without any means of transport. When he was going through his radiotherapy treatment, we had the Daft as a Brush cancer charity came and picked him up in what they term as ambulances, but they are brilliant people buses. You get the driver, and they're all manned by, you know, retired people, volunteers. Absolute wonderful charity, and they came and picked him up every day from the house and brought him back home again. They would ring every night and say, we'll be there tomorrow, my name's so and so, I'm from the Daft as a Brush. Have a look at what the Daft as a Brush do. And the Freeman Hospital, I cannot praise the NHS up here for the way that they've handled Colin's cancer, you know. So hopefully when we get the results in November, it'll be good news, and you'll be, after us, you'll be the second to know. At the moment, I am planning on coming down to do Pollyanna on the 24th of November. But depending on whether Colin's got his results and depending on what the results are, that is not a definitely I'll be there. But that's what I'm planning to do. I'm not disappearing from my screen. I have to admit, it's been nice not having to battle with the traffic on the M1 and the M42. And hopefully the roadworks on the M42 will be nearing, you know, I know they're still ongoing, but won't be as bad. I have missed my chats, and last night after I came off air, I was buzzing, I was fizzing. It was just so nice. You're just so lovely, and I want to thank you all for being there with all your positive messages. I mean, I posted about Colin's cancer on my personal Facebook page, not because I wanted sympathy for me or for Colin or for us as a couple, but I wanted to encourage other people to go and get the tests, because he just had a test just because I asked him to go, and he was planning on having one, and this came totally out of the blue. He had no symptoms whatsoever, and I just wanted to let other people know how important it was to get their brothers, their dads, their husbands, their granddads tested. And in my own family, my dad went and had a test, and they found out he had precancerous cells in his prostate, so he's been monitored. So there you go. If I reached one person, it was within the family. And I am listening, Sharon and Kevin. So, you know, that's why we went public, not for people to feel sorry for us, because there are many hundreds of people, thousands of people who are in a worse situation for us. So, you know, we will keep you updated. Right, Erica, see you soon, and we'll let you know. But I will do these on a regular basis. So if you sign up for our newsletters, and can you all move over as well to We Are the Crafty Witches Facebook page, because when we start doing our creative our Facebook lives with new products and everything that Hells does, and myself will start doing them, we need to be on a public page so everybody can see us. At the moment, we're on Creative Friends. As you know, this is a closed group, and we keep it closed because we want to be able to see who's in the group. We don't want people coming in. We don't want troublemakers coming in. We don't want people who are coming in. We don't want scammers coming in. So we ask you to you know, answer 3 questions. They're not difficult questions. And by doing so, in the 6 or how many, well, probably more years that we've had this group, we've had very few situations where we've had to you know, turf people out, and people, if they cause unpleasantness, we don't tolerate it. But for like, we need to grow the Crafty Witches website, so we are going to start doing the Facebook lives on We Are the Crafty Witches. So you need to go there. We'll tell you when we're swapping over. It's not in the immediate future. It won't be next week. We'll tell you when. But if you go and join and sign up, you know, what is it? It begins with S, the word. So go over there, and we've got our own Crafty Witches police. Kevin the Warlock, he's going to be the bouncer. He's a man of many talents. So we've added bouncer to his title, and he is, you know, because there's people come in and they post not pleasant pictures and things like that, and they, you know, links to not pleasant websites, he will turf them out. So we need, when we do our Facebook lives over there, we need it to be monitored to keep out the riffraff. I'm hoping Colin's got the tea bag in the cup. I did put the water in the kettle for him for when he came back. I shall get the report on Lexi's poos and see if we're out of the woods and we can stop giving her that awful fish. She has got 2 pieces of chicken she still needs to eat. So yes, so thank you very much for joining me. It's been lovely, and like I say, yesterday I wasn't in a dark place, but I wasn't in my usual happy place. But last night I realised I had missed doing these, and I will do them more, I promise. I've even been I've been making Halloween boxes. We've started taking Lexi around this place called Northumberlandia, which is only a couple of miles away from us. Google it, Northumberlandia, the Lady of Northumberland. It's a big, it's the world's biggest human landform structure, and you can walk around ahead. I haven't been up there yet. It's on my bucket list, but it involves going up a hill. You can stand on her boobs and things like that. We call her the slag of Northumberland because she's made out of the slag, which is the waste from a huge open cast coal mine that used to be next to it. And instead of, you know, thinking what we're going to do with all this waste material, they made this landform, and we normally go there most days. We haven't been this week because the weather's not been too good, but I can't volunteer to go and litter pick or anything because as I say, I can't walk up the hills, and I can't stand in one place for very long. What you can't see when I'm in the studio is I've got one a mat, a squishy mat that I stand on, which is like memory foam, so it allows me to stand for a bit longer. But so to help them, because it's all worked on donations, I've started making them things so they can put sweets in and sell them. And these are off the Crafty Witches website, so you are allowed to make and sell them. And yeah, so because they've got a cafe, and I have a latte, Colin has an Americano with milk, Lexi gets a chicken sausage, which they cut up for her, and we get a cheese and chive scone, which we have with lashings of butter on. I know, before you start, it's not good for me, but oh, I can't do without my butter. So look up Northumberlandia. Honestly, we're very lucky to have such a lovely place in our doorstep. Right, I've wittered on now for nearly an hour, so go and enjoy your weekend. It's Fabulous Friday. The weekend starts here. Visit the website, please. If you like what you see, place some orders, because I've got a dog needs feeding, and you know, she's very high maintenance, and she only gets the best. Becky sends her love, and Hel sends her love, and we'll see you soon. So take care, be good. If you can't be good, just be careful. Mwah. Love you all lots. Bye.